There are some who have been through every kind of rain, and there are some for whom drizzles are as loud as thunderstorms. My husband is from the state which has the rainiest place on earth. It's called Meghalaya for a reason. But Bangalore rains has its own charm. It was sunny and bright in the morning, and look at the sky now. What I like about rains is that when you look out of your window into a rainy day, you feel protected and secure, that the world outside might be in chaos, but you are protected in the cozy confines of your home. That's the feeling I like, quite relatable to what we are going through in the lockdown. So today, let's pick up a story of my plans for 2020. It was a perfect start to the year. Parth had a new job. We had a mini vacation to Sikkim. Kaya named it Snowland. We got our passports renewed. Parth got some of his visas renewed. Looking forward to many more trips. We had heard of what was going on in China. Initially, it took time to sink in. It was not declared a pandemic yet. On one of our trips to Hyderabad, we visit there often for medical checkup. We decided to take the flight rather than drive. That's when things started to look scary. In a few days, India was totally locked down, but we were lucky to be back home. Though we love Hyderabad, it's not where we would want to get stuck during a lockdown. We did not go anywhere after the lockdown started. Forget about outside country, we did not go anywhere beyond 30 kilometers from home. And I'm sure it's true for most of us. It's frustrating, like the rain which goes on and on for days, like in Meghalaya. It's dirt and mud on the streets. Clothes don't dry for days. There is this dampness indoors, and though it's nice to look out of the window, you crave for the sun to shine, or the clouds to part and show a silver lining, some hope for a life beyond the walls. I'm making an attempt at homemade bread today. This weather calls for something piping hot. Some chicken soup with a lot of vegetables, and the bread will be perfect for tonight. I used to find it very difficult to make bread until a few days ago. But on the second attempt, it started getting better. I'll try some variations of the bread in my next couple of attempts. Who doesn't like reading or listening to stories? I remember my Amma, that's what I used to call my granny. telling me stories when I was little. But once I became a mother, there was no time for reading for myself or listening to stories.
Cadman presents To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Read by Sissy Spacek.
I have recently started using the Storytel app. It's so convenient to listen to stories while you are on with your chores. Stories are refreshing. It gives wings to your imagination. I want Kaya to become an avid reader one day, so we make sure we read her stories from time to time. But a mom's life is difficult. When do you have the time to sit in a chair and read a book? Storytel has been a blessing for me. Now I don't need that extra time to spend on a book. There are so many titles and categories to browse, and I can do all of that while preparing dinner. So today I started with the title To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Parth suggested it and I really like his taste in books. Since I'm working on multiple things at this point, I can reduce the pace of the narrator so that I can keep up with the listening. That's an amazing feature, especially for me who tends to miss out on a lot of listening while busy with my cooking. Time to take a break while the bread is getting baked. Wanted to tell you all a bit more about Storytel. They have many categories to browse: fiction, drama, romance, or children's books.
The village in which he lived was rich, with plenty of food and water.
প্রথম পর্ব 1 আমার এই ভবঘুরে জীবনের অপরাহ্ন বেলায় দাঁড়াইয়া ইহারই একটা অধ্যায় বলিতে বসিয়া
आप सुन रहे हैं मुनीश शर्मा द्वारा लिखित प्रतिभा टिक्कू शर्मा की आवाज में खोज.
Interestingly, they have books in regional languages too. I did browse the Bengali category as well. If you're interested, please find a link in the description box which allows you a month of free access to all the titles instead of the regular 14 days that you get directly on the app.
I'm a genie with a cape. And Momo? And Papa?
So let's continue with my story. Where was I? I had plans for this year. I wanted to visit some of the places I have not visited before. I also wanted to go home to my mom. It's been almost 2 years, but looks like the current state is a little discouraging to travel anywhere. I crave the beach. I crave mountains. The other weekend we drove down to a nearby picnic spot in Bangalore only to find it closed to public. We drove 2 hours and returned. This is utter boredom. Wish there was some place to go which was safe. They say after the mightiest of storms comes the brightest of sunshine. We enjoyed the soup, and the bread could have been better, maybe in my next attempt. This was my first attempt to knead the dough in the dough maker. Last time I did it with hands and it was much softer. The trick to a good bread is not to over knead. I guess in the machine it's difficult to judge. And the storm rages outdoor. The morning came and Parth wanted to take up the breakfast today. Sandwich, one of the few things he can do unassisted. He is good with breakfast, the simple ones of course. He has had his share of ups and downs for the past few years, his own personal thunderstorms, but he is trying to make his way through. Work has been keeping him busy. This lockdown has been especially taxing on him as there was no lean period in work. In fact, because there was no travel, he is spending extra hours on phone to get work done. But he is happy to not be waking up for the early morning flights every Monday. The other day, he needed to go to his Bangalore office for some small issue, and he was asked to get approvals before coming in. That brought a big smile to his face. The egg mayo sandwich was filling and delicious. And it started raining again, and Kaya wanted to jump on puddles with her rain boots.
Let's go back, Kaya. Kaya, let's not get wet in the rain.
On rainy days, it's difficult to cheer up. but there are still things to be done and keep oneself occupied. There is a sense of protection when you're indoors, unharmed by nature, and I feel that's what we should be thankful for. I chose a wrong day to wash my bed linen. The weather will not get better for the rest of the day. I will have to dry this load in the dryer. It's a boon to have this washer dryer handy on rainy days. Here's a little tip. I add some vinegar and baking soda to the washing cycle, and that helps to get rid of any damp odor on rainy days. The only issue is that it will take 4.5 hours for the machine to dry it. And on weather like this, we all wanted some khichdi for lunch. This was a patent food in my hometown on rainy days. Easy to cook and delicious if made with love. Parth calls it puja pandal food, one of his favorites when he visits mine or his hometown. Honestly, I don't like it much. It makes me feel too full. But I cooked it as per his liking, and luckily Kaya ate it too. By the way, whenever cutting tomatoes, it's best to use these serrated knives which work like a saw and is easier to cut it. I accompanied the khichdi with some onion salad and pumpkin fried in besan. Perfect rainy day food. And it's getting cloudy once again. Will definitely rain in some time. But I know that after the rain, the sun will shine again. It always does. So, what's your story during this storm? Leave me a comment and let me know. Maybe just the parts that you are comfortable sharing.